Hello, good morning. Welcome again. I am Eddie Edwards, your host. This is part 3 of the series, Making Money in Real Estate. Now, if you are looking to make money, or if you are looking to achieve your dream, then real estate is where you need to be. Now, it is the best, it is the best that it has ever been in this real estate market. It's the best buyer's market, the best deals market, the best market for you to make money. It is in these kinds of markets, these depressed markets, that a lot of millionaires are made. And if you are dreaming of becoming a millionaire, just get up and start to do it. There is no quick or easy fix to get yourself to that point. The only requirement is for you to start to learn about real estate, learn about the potential of real estate, learn how you can maximize profits in real estate. Now, the banks are loaded with foreclosed homes. Only recently, HUD, which is the government arm for the FHA mortgages that are foreclosed upon, they have recently waived the 90-day seasoning, the 90-day deed seasoning. Prior to January, when Mr. Stephen, the commissioner for HUD, decided to waive the 90-day seasoning on HUD homes, investors were not able to buy HUD properties and sell it back quickly. In other words, they were not able to do a flip transaction, or even a day after sale, or a same-day closing, or a simultaneous closing on HUD properties. Now, the government has realized that this has created a backlog of foreclosed homes that are currently being held by HUD. Now, HUD wants to have these properties moved, and they have finally come to the realization that the real estate investors play a very crucial role in the real estate market, and that 90-day seasoning that they had on the sale of a HUD property was not working, and it has created a backlog of real estate that is not moving. So now they have decided to issue a 90-day moratorium, a 1 year, a 12 months. So we have 12 months in which to make good on this HUD properties. If we are an investor and we are looking to sell any of these HUD properties, then we have 1 year in which the HUD will reassess the program. And also there is a little bit of caveat onto the selling back of HUD properties in regards to the appreciation. They are saying that your appreciation should not exceed 20% of your buying cost. In other words, if you were to buy a HUD property for $20,000 and you are going to sell it back, your appreciation could not be no more than 20% additional onto what it has cost. So therefore, you would have your acquisition cost, which is the cost to purchase the property. Then you'll also have your rehab cost in case the property needs to be rehabbed. Now, it is very important that the investor and the contractor keep very detailed records in regards to what is expended in bringing the property to the price of what the investor would like. So you would have it, you would have your acquisition cost, your rehab cost, and added on top of that, you may be able to add 20% appreciation to get the property sold. Now, if you are going to sell the property to, say, a first-time home buyer, and the first-time home buyer has to go back to the FHA to secure a mortgage, then they would see, or after they do the title search or the appraisal search on the property, then they would see exactly what the historical perspective of the property was, and then they would be doing their own calculations to determine whether or not the value that you are currently selling this property for is within the realm of the reality of the market that you are trying to sell the property in. So it's very important that these properties and these contractors do a good job and maintain a very detailed records of every expenditure to bring that house back to market condition. Now, as we all know as investor, everything is based on the ARV. What is ARV, you might ask? Well, ARV is the after repair value. In other words, your acquisition cost, your rehab cost, added together give you your after repair value. And then on top of that, what you would probably be trying to sell the property for would be the market value. In other words, you'll be selling the property based on the market conditions of similar property, like fixtures, like features, and to get a top dollar for your property. So an example would be, back to example where we bought our property for $20,000. We bought it for $20,000 cash, and we put in $10,000 as rehab cost. I'm just going with round numbers now because they're easier to really assimilate and to deal with. Now, so therefore our acquisition cost would be $30,000. Now, say the medium price for a one-family house in that particular geographical area, that particular zip code, is $160,000. Here, you have acquired a property for $30,000 that has a projected market value of $160,000. So automatically right there, you would have between $30,000 to $160,000, you would have $130,000 worth of equity in that property. Now, those are good deals that can be had. Those deals are out there. I can find those deals, and I am getting funding for those deals. Those are the deals that the investor needs to find. Those are the deals the investor want to find, because that is where the money is, and that is how the investor is going to get the highest ROI on his dollar that he's putting into the market. Now, to recap it, HUD has finally acknowledged the importance of real estate investors in the HUD foreclosure market and in the acquisition and the selling of HUD homes. HUD is currently backed up with an unlimited amount, an unlimited supply, and an overwhelming supply of HUD homes that is backlogged in their pipeline, and they want to have these houses moved. Then we need to get the real estate market needs to be stabilized, and in order for that to happen, these houses have to be moved. Now, the other GSE entities also have special programs, the Fannie Mae and the Freddie Mac, because now the Fannie Mae has come out with a special mortgage program that would allow investors to purchase properties, and they are categorizing properties as those properties that can be, or those properties that will be qualified for Fannie Mae mortgage renovation loans. So therefore they are preparing themselves to push these property out, and we as investors will have to see how best we can go in and purchase these properties, make them up, revitalize, re-energize some of these neighborhoods that are clustered with boarded up or vacant homes. The same thing is for Freddie Mac. There are a lot of properties that are in their pipeline. They have to be moving. I put on my blog the top 10 states that are known for foreclosure. I think California, Florida, Georgia is on it. Nevada, I do not remember the list in its entirety, but if you go to my blog, you can see the full details on it and the copy of the list. I myself am looking to specialize in the areas of the New York, and particularly the Bronx and Brooklyn. I'm also looking at properties in Georgia, specifically in the Cobb County and Fulton County area. The Cobb County area is an area that has not been so much devastated by the foreclosure epidemic in Georgia, as opposed to Fulton County, DeKalb County, and The Fulton County and those other counties, in particular certain other zip codes, but they have some very good deals that can be had in Fulton County, some very good deals that can be had in